Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Joanna Shaw Flamm.
Perfect.
Nailed
Joanna's
it.
back. MJG is writing in and saying, what is Joan disappointed about after her first episode? Any thoughts?
Well, I'm
since
disappointed that we got through the whole thing and you think my name is Joan. That's not good self-promotion for me.
Did I say Joan?
Yeah. Did they say Joanna? Because if it's just you who don't know my name, I feel a little better about that. But if it's the fans, then I'm in trouble.
It is MJG, and I didn't want to. I could have fixed it, but then that's not his intent.
That's true. Disappointed. I didn't get enough good rape jokes. Those always kill, and I just didn't pick up fast enough.
Olivia is saying, my first time listening live, ! So she's not sure, but she's excited.
I think she's like, what? Why haven't I done this before? Because it was such a great experience.
Here's one. I'm so excited to hear about Keith's new dog. Do not worry. I will give you more information today.
Thank goodness.
It's a big day. Today's guest has been on The Today Show, Fox's Laughs, MTV, Bravo, PBS, The New York Times, New York Post. Lance Weiss, how you doing?
Hello, happy to be here, Keith and Jessica. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, no.
Boom, out the gate.
Ouch.
What was PBS?
Dude, I don't even remember.
Okay, you just wrote it on your site.
Something happened on CBS, or no.
PBS.
PBS. They all, but dude, I don't know. I think I've been doing all this stuff so long. Something was on PBS at one point. I think I did a comedy thing, and then it went to PBS. I don't even know what it was from.
Like, what else could it be? Like,
I couldn't even tell you.
Were you in an orchestra?
I literally
Sesame
can't remember.
Street.
Am I applying for a job right now?
Great performances. Cooking show.
I literally can't remember what the PBS thing was. Something happened on I think it was a stand-up clip that somehow got on PBS.
Okay.
Like a morning PBS something or another.
You know what you should do? Look into it.
Or just remove it because no one cares about PBS anyways.
I was like, PBS? He must be really good.
Right.
Yeah, I really don't remember what it was.
Are you a dirty comic, clean comic? Because I'm hearing PBS.
I don't know, man. I like to just try and make people laugh. I don't have a thing. I'm not like a sexual comic, I'd say.
Okay.
That's the only topic I steer clear from is
sex.
Yeah, it's my only personal I talk about everything else in my life.
Do you curse?
Yeah, I curse.
All right.
Yeah.
You love it.
Love the cursing.
It's your favorite thing.
It can enhance things.
Right.
I think it's part of life.
Is this true? That you get nervous about performing and it comes across as overconfident and aggressive because you're trying to hide you being nervous?
You've listened to other things or read other things. Yeah, no question. I have...
how long have you been doing comedy?
What does it look like or how long?
How long would an audience member say?
It's always less than when I'm actually doing it. Some audience members are like, 3 years or like 6 years. I've been doing stand-up 11.
11 years and you're still nervous?
I'm nervous about everything I do. I mean, a lot of us are, right? We live in these crazy
times,
anxiety.
now more than ever.
Yeah, no, hey, thanks. My whole life, dude, I'm terrified about everything. I have pretty like moderate, I don't know if to write like OCD. Like I've been in and out of therapy since I was, 33? I've been in and out of therapy since I was like 18. So I'll go for a couple years and hop out, get back in. So I just kind of live anxiously through everything I do. And then I might come across comps sometimes, not always, because I'm just trying to mask like feeling.
33 years old.
Yes.
You keep a bank account with your mother.
I do. This is great. I love you got these questions.
Uh-huh.
So this is so in depth. My bank account, my mom has access to deposit things.
Yeah.
It's a one-way street.
But she can't take money out, though.
How much does
she cannot take money out?
How much does she give you and still respect you?
God, this is an in-depth interview.
Or does she still respect you?
No,
I think
more
every
right.
interview should start with the question, does your mother respect you? And also, what did you do on PBS? And does your mother
Dude, I
know?
don't know what the PBS thing is. That's going to piss me off even more, the PBS thing.
How much does she give? $1,000 a month?
No. It's like if I like just need little help.
Yeah, the little help is she realizes the account's overdrawn. She gets a $35 fee.
I have a lot of credit card debt. And her name is attached. Her credit score. She had perfect credit score before she jumped on my account.
Right.
And her credit score now is not helpful. Is not helpful to her.
You don't. You don't feel guilty at all? 'Cause, yeah, it's your mom. Who cares, right? That's her responsibility.
I should have prepared for this more. I wasn't ready for all this.
Keith has had a pre-interview with your mom, and these are questions she's told him to ask you.
She's writing in. She's getting your name wrong, but she's writing in.
She called you Joan. It's weird.
Yeah, you should have practiced if you respect your mother or not. You weren't ready. He blindsided me. Do I respect my family?
Is it over yet? No, do I?
But if I know this, then that means you talk about it openly. You don't seem to be embarrassed.
Sure.
You should be.
No, my mom was I took my mom. We went upstate on Saturday.
Yeah, what'd you take
Did you do
her?
that with your mom?
Yeah, I went. Yeah, and I paid from my joint account when I treated her.
Oh shit, dude! We went to an ice cream place in Cold Spring on Saturday.
Okay.
And it's like $2 an ice cream, and they were like older women working behind the counter, and then they go, "Are you paying for that?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I was like, "Just put it on her tab." And then one lady goes, "My son would have paid for my ice cream." Good. Which is like, dude, I don't know. We were having a good time.
Yeah. I hung out with her, and then she gets to pay for
not everybody
things.
hangs out with their mom,
Right.
you know.
Come on, tell me how much she gives you.
No, it's not a lot. It's almost like if I just need, dude. I'm poor. I come from a small town in South Georgia.
I don't. You're right, and I seem like I'm bragging here, talking about how at 40
How much
years,
ice cream you buy for your mom?
that I will buy her ice cream, and we don't share a bank account. I definitely am coming off as Mr. Trump. I certainly do not mean to shame. You know, we both come from different paths in life.
Yeah, like $200 if I need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often do you, if you need it?
It's rare. I'm doing really well right now. Maybe once every 2 months. I need like.
That's not that rare.
That's great. It's 6 times a year. But I also have a running tab with. I owe my mom money.
No shit.
On top of credit card debt.
Right.
So.
Are you hoping one Christmas she says it's wiped out? That's your gift?
No, I'm gonna pay her back. I owe her lots of money. Yeah.
How many thousands?
I don't know the exact amount, actually. It's kept somewhere on a document.
Right.
I don't know what the actual amount is.
Would that make her the saddest if she goes, "Hey, do you know how much you owe me?"
Nah, I'm an investment. My sister like has real. My mom has 2 kids. I am 33. I have credit card debt. I have a roommate. I live out here in Queens. I have no real career, like an artist. And my sister, like, she is 39. She has 4 kids. Her and her husband both do very well. They live in a nice town in New Jersey. They both have nice cars. She has a good job. She gets promoted. Like, she has like a real life. So she has like one child that like became super successful and like things are awesome, and then one child. So I'm like, you get both. That's my argument. You get both.
Is your dad around?
I haven't talked to my dad in. I'm 33. I haven't talked to my dad like in person since I was 16, 17.
So the good news is he can't see you now. Right, so that's good.
He can see it. Is that where you got this information from? He could be watching.
Did he just bail at 17?
My dad kind of like faded out of my life when I was like 15-ish, kind of.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you miss him?
Not a ton because it's I mean, it's been so long that it's like you ever like date somebody and they're like not in your life anymore. Like you think about it. Of course, you think about it from time to time, but you're like, they're just like you have other friends and you have other partners and you have other.
What if he was willing to start a savings account with you?
Is he watching? What are you doing?
Has he ever said like maybe he doesn't have? It's not his right to say anything now. But has your mom said, "Okay, you are 33, maybe
for what?
To get a job."
Oh.
For what?
I'm doing my best out here,
He's
man.
been on PBS, Keith. Give him a break.
What is it, 3
When
p.m.?
you can tell me what you did on PBS,
It's 3 p.m. I'm out here doing this free podcast. Come on, man.
Well,
I'm
this
working.
is the thing. So this is what it's like when you're a comedian is, you put all your credits on a thing, and then someone else has like way more credits than you, and they then say like, I don't have much of a career, and you're like, oh, shit.
Right.
Yeah. Danny got bored. He left.
He was like, I don't have
over
nearly that many credits.
Yeah.
No, I tell Danny, go out, get to
He's
work.
got more credit card debt than that. He's like, I got to get out before it starts coming around to me.
When you walk around in bad
Dude, how do you get all this research? This is amazing.
Thank you.
Who do you get this from?
Yeah.
He's got like a bunch of gnomes.
These are things I don't even know about myself.
Well, it can be really useful in that way. You can find out some stuff about yourself.
I just got a spam email, like text on my way here. It said, "Hi, Lance." It was from a friend, and they didn't know it was a thing. They didn't know like their name had been used, and then my name was all. It was very bizarre. On my way here, was that you
Whoa.
guys?
No.
No, what are you talking about?
I don't know, but now I'm paranoid. I'm terrified now.
I heard that you enjoy being in bad neighborhoods. Is this
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
why? Is that how you like justify not being in a good neighborhood?
Hey,
You're like, I like the grit.
no, I don't know. I just like. Somebody said maybe it's because I don't have to stay there, right? Like I know, like I can leave. Like if you can just walk through a bad neighborhood, you're like, oh my god, check this out, and then you can get out of there. Where if you have to live there, I guess it's a little different.
So you like the adventure for a guy being nervous about everything?
Yeah. I don't know. I like.
You walk around with your fist balled up in your pants in case so somebody might think you have a gun.
I used to. Well, when I first moved to New York, I moved to Harlem, so I was 21 when I moved here, 22.
All right.
And I was the only white person in Harlem at the time, and I'd come home at 2 a.m., and it was like I would like run home from the train, terrified.
Yeah, so you don't like these bad neighborhoods.
No, but I think I've gotten tougher over time because you get like a New York. I'm from Georgia, so you get like a New York awareness about you, right? When you walk down the street. So now if I like go to another town, I'm like, and I lived in Harlem for 10 years until I just moved out here a couple months ago. So.
All right, so maybe the difference that you'd like to visit, but you don't want to.
Yeah, I just find them fascinating. You know, like I've been to Detroit a bunch of times, and like I always go all around Detroit, which I just find like super fascinating.
Do you ever find yourself in another city thinking that your New York awareness is going to be enough, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in a situation where you're like, oh no, this is different?
No.
That happened to me in Chicago, where I was like, I've lived in New York for over 10 years. Like, I get like how you do stuff, and I ended up in like on a bad block because in Chicago it's much more mixed up. Like in New York, basically like it gentrifies from the inside out. So like you know where you're going to be like safe and where things get sketchy based on like how far out you are from the center of the city. In Chicago, it's much more like mixed up. And I ended up in a neighborhood where I was like, oh, like I should not be here for sure.
Right. I apologize right away to the block.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll go.
It's so nice. A block over.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see this coming. I saw you started a GoFundMe account.
I did, yeah.
And it was, I want to light your money on fire. Now,
Yeah.
first of all, did your mom see this? Because I swear to God, I'd kill myself.
That was my GoFundMe just to make fun of people who start GoFundMes for dumb things.
But it is a real GoFundMe. You raised $35.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think that's my friend who was just trying to be funny.
Well,
And
it's still money.
I think he Venmo. I think. Well, how does that even work? GoFundMe. I forget how that works.
They take your money.
I think I just paid him back, like Venmo'd it right back to him. It was just to like have, so it said a number. Yeah, I made no money off that campaign.
Hi, I'm Lance Weiss. I'm looking to raise $1,000, and then I will light it on fire. Your money will not be going toward helping someone finish an addition to their home or meet their car payment, helping someone travel the world so they can blog about it, helping someone produce their own independent film, helping someone start their own cupcake business app, helping someone get breast implants, female or male, all other pipe dreams. Instead, I'll be lighting your money on fire and creating a video for all to enjoy. The proceeds raised will go towards $2 for a Bic lighter.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going for the good one. $10 for kerosene. $15 for safety goggles. Safety first. This is a lot of money you're expecting. $30 for travel costs to and from Lowe's. I'd have to take a cab.
Yeah, you got to carry all that shit. I'm not gonna.
$100 to hire myself to shoot and edit video of it.
I mean, his time isn't free,
Right.
Keith.
He won't even work pro bono.
No, he's been on PBS. He deserves to be paid for his work.
Baby.
$200 for a fire pit for actual burning. Here's a link. So you took it serious enough. I think you expected to make $1,000.
It got 79 shares. It looks like. Is that what it says?
79 shares. That's
79
right.
shares. That's huge. I think.
Each share could have equaled money.
And no one gave any except for my one
It
friend gave
happened
35.
Right. It happened not to, but it could. There was a lot of potential.
If you donate $20, your name will be shouted out during the burning. So me, Lance, I'm not the only asshole here. I'm going to point you out too that we're burning money like pieces of shits. $50, your face on a $50 bill that I burn. You got to raise a lot of money. You need an artist, even if you drew it yourself.
Funny.
Yeah, oh, it's hilarious. $100, a portion of the ashes mailed to you. $500 will burn it in your backyard. For $500, you're willing to do that. You would travel.
If I got the money, yeah, I would burn. Yeah.
How much do I have to pay you not to burn a bunch of money in my
Right.
backyard? Is there a separate giving amount for?
There isn't. It was just a burn campaign.
Is your friend upset that he did give $35 and didn't get to hear his name shouted?
No, because I just Venmoed it right back. We didn't raise enough.
Yeah.
If people would have donated, we could have done the.
Right.
We couldn't even do the project.
It's really sad to hear about these failed campaigns.
Yeah.
Dreams just being
It really
crushed.
When your mom says, "What are you working on?" You don't tell
Yeah.
her this at Thanksgiving, right?
is. My mom asks me almost every day what I'm working on.
Right.
And if I told her this, she'd be like, "What? She's gonna go. Is you getting paid?"
Right.
And I go, "No, but you don't. Eventually, it'll." And I've been doing that for 11 years. I'm like,
It's gonna
eventually,
happen.
Eventually, like it leads to a thing, and then people like get and just even emails, right? To do this like took time. You guys
Yeah.
emailed me. There was coordination. There was,
I'd love to see what you do at home with your time.
you know what I mean.
My time.
So yeah.
Josh Accardo had his bachelor, very small bachelor dinner party, and Lance was invited. And then I said, "Oh, I see you didn't make it to that thing." He goes, "Nah, I don't do those things."
Yeah, I rarely hang out with people just to hang out with.
But then I see on Twitter,
Are people tweeting in? What's going on?
yeah. Lance Weiss wrote on Twitter, "Gonna start doing some more fun stuff."
Oh yeah.
So this is the plan, to do fun stuff.
But my fun is different than like what other people might like to do.
What is fun stuff? That is obviously new to you. What would that be? I think you were all talk this day. I don't think you're
On
really
Twitter?
going to look for fun stuff.
I don't have that many followers.
It's a safe space. No one's listening.
I think this is fun.
Yeah, but you did podcasts before, though. What are you going to do to make your life more fun?
Just try and like go see more things, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, you need a plan, though. Have you ever heard that? If you don't plan...
I feel like this is a huge intervention. That's
I
what it
know.
feels like. There's
I
like
know.
2 people behind me I can't even see.
They're looking at you very judgmentally. But also, like, their hearts are open if you want to make a change.
Yeah.
Does your mom listen to podcasts when you're on them? Because she's going to be my number one fan.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have
But
no
you
idea
know,
if she's or not.
you know what it's like, though, when someone else says something about your kid. Even if she would say
yeah,
everything that
someone
comes out
else.
of your mouth, she's mad at you now.
What do you mean?
Because no one gets to say that about... she's mad at Keith because no one gets to say that about her kid.
Well, it's obviously
I'm so
bad.
confused what's happening.
We're talking about bad parenting. I'm looking here on the feedback. This guy's dad is rating from out getting cigarettes, and he says, "Listening live, glad I left, #disappointed."
What is that? That's my dad?
Yeah.
I don't think my dad smokes.
Well, he's making up
I haven't
any
talked to him in a long
excuse.
time. He may smoke now. I don't know.
Is Joan's dad writing anywhere? No? No one's writing for Joan?
My
That's
daughter,
okay.
my daughter Joan is the best. She's
talking-
doing projects.
Do you talk to your dad?
Yeah.
You talk to your mom?
Yeah. They talk to each other even.
That's great.
That's a big
What a
old
life
fuck.
you got.
I know. Sorry to brag. I've also been on one television station.
PBS?
It was not PBS.
You got to get on PBS.
I know.
Everyone's in PBS.
Do you share?
I'm going to find out what that is, by the way.
Right.
Can you Google Lance Weiss PBS? What pops up?
I don't even think PBS is a thing. Do you share, Joanna, an account with your mother?
No.
I'm going to Google it.
I don't, but I should say my parents have, when like things were rough, have just like sent me money.
Okay.
So I don't share a bank account, but like I think, it's all well and good to
Joanna.
look down on Lance
Okay.
for his situation. But who hasn't like been really glad to get that $200 check?
Don't tell him that. He'll run with it.
Hold on. I'm trying to see what
Yeah,
PBS was.
Definitely. Let's hold on. Joanna, do me a favor and hold on.
Okay. I'm just gonna say what I think it was. I think he was on Sesame Street,
No.
and I think it was
wasn't
a whole
anything-
like Elmo storyline.
It's nothing that good.
Okay, Lance, I'm going to still try to talk to you as
Okay,
you're looking
yeah.
that up,
I gotta
okay?
find what that PBS thing is.
Yeah.
Making me angry.
Could be a big deal. You're like, holy fuck.
What if an executive asked me about that? They're like, listen, you know, listen, but what about the PBS here?
You know what? Now you got me wondering.
Let's get.
I'm a big funder of PBS, so I'm very interested in your relationship with them.
I would like to know what you did on the Today Show.
I played Andy Warhol during a segment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What would you do? Paint
Dressed up as Andy Warhol and came out and like danced around a little bit, had a little camera to like take photos.
Huh. And they say it's failing, the Today Show. MTV, what did you do?
Oh, World of Jinx, they filmed at our show,
Okay.
our Gandhi show.
And Bravo?
Oh, and I wrote some stuff for MTV back in the day too. Actually, some like on-demand type stuff.
Okay. Bravo.
Bravo's The Love Broker.
What's
that
that?
was a show that one of my colleagues was Brendan Fitzgerald. They also filmed at our show.
Okay.
And so I'm in there as well.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, just take out PBS.
It's PBS.
Lance Weiss writes, and this is October 7th, so fairly recently.
This year?
This year.
What's today?
October
16.
Okay.
18?
You know what?
16.
Who cares?
Okay.
So Lance...
When you don't work, you lose sight, you know?
Lance, this is how much you value your time. What day is today?
Yeah.
Lance says your experience can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
So
it
you
can
get,
be.
You get deep sometimes.
I do get deep.
It really can be. Whatever you...
Yeah, whatever you want can be yours.
Good job. That was a good lesson.
Yeah.
And then you took a nap or what?
I think so. Yeah, what time was that sent out?
2:30.
What time?
Yeah. Lance also gets political. Okay, you can follow this at his at Lance Weiss.
Yeah.
October 12th.
I'm not getting any new fans. Are people supposed to be adding me now?
Yeah, as you go, you're supposed to check.
I'm waiting to be added.
You know what? People write. Like, don't be looking at your phone and, try not to look what you were at PBS during an interview.
Yeah.
And I say, Libby, we don't have to put that on a piece of paper. But not only do we have to, we did. And it's literally right in front of you. All right.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, we're going to try again. Now, here's the political stuff. Okay?
I'm so confused what's happening. Have we started yet?
We're rolling. We're rolling.
Lance says, yo, are we about to fight Russia? It's scary.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of scary.
It is scary.
Great point.
Did you get any super condescending replies to that? Because I once tweeted something about being scared about a world event, and some man who I did not know goes, "You must be very young to think this is unusual." And I was like, "You went out of your way to find
That's
me
great.
and diss me." Because I think the Iran elections are scary.
PBS is writing in saying you were never on.
PBS. My people at PBS.
Do you really think that we're going to go to war with Russia?
Yeah. In like the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? How do you think that'll go?
I'd like to put money on it, and you can use your mom's money.
And then we'll light it on fire.
How do you think it'll go? Will we be able to beat Russia?
I have no idea. I don't know what they got going on over there.
Okay. Can we take a quick break and you just bang that water bottle around more?
It's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Hey, he said that he's a nervous person.
true.
It's good for sound. When I
He's
hit the
not-
mic a lot, it adds a lot of like.
He's not tearing apart his skin, so he's
Yeah.
doing great.
All right, let me mention this. Tribeca Shortlist.
Ooh, I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's something called Tribeca Shortlist.
There is.
And I'm in.
Uh-huh.
Add it to the bio.
It's movies worth watching. How much time do you spend scrolling through countless B-list movies searching for one that might be fun to watch? Well, Tribeca Shortlist solves this problem. You look right there. You go on their site. It's a new streaming service with films personally curated by actors, directors, and industry insiders. Let's say you had a Martin Scorsese, and he would go, hey, here's movies that I love. And you're like, well, I love you, so I'll probably love these. And you find them right away. 50 new movies added every month. There's always something new to watch, whether it's an old favorite or something new. Our top 50 movies averaged 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you can't beat that. Hidden gems, many not even available on Netflix. Stream on any device. Samsung Smart TV, Apple TV, Roku, Amazon, any device. Android, everything. What am I going to do, name them all? Now I'm getting angry. AirPlay, Chromecast, anything. All of this for just $4.99 a month. Go to GetTSL, GETTSL.com/KATG. Start your 30-day free trial. GETTSL.com/KATG. Free 30-day trial. Okay? You're welcome. Thank you. Football. Do we care?
Nope.
Okay.
Agreed.
I can't even name.
You can't name a team?
I
You're
don't
one of
even know.
those?
Are we in football season now?
Yes, we are in the football season.
That's as much as that.
We're only not in football season for like 4 days. There's like 4 days
Yeah.
in like August that I'm allowed to talk about baseball, and the rest of the time it's like football.
You're a baseball fan.
I mean, not really, but I do have a team for baseball.
Okay.
But they're very bad. So mostly my like really. Don't look at me, Libby. They're the worst team in baseball
Go
this
ahead.
year. The Twins. Ugh,
Okay.
love them. So basically, my relationship is like I get a notification on my phone, and it's like, Twins lost.
Hilarious.
Twins lost.
You're from
negative
Minnesota,
news.
so you have to, right?
Yeah, you have to.
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah, but do you find that? Do you know a lot of people that are football people?
I mean, I'm sure.
Just the stats would
I'm
suggest,
not going to the
right?
games though.
No, who can?
Yeah.
Have to be in money bags.
No, even TV. I'm not going to like the bar to watch the game.
Yeah.
Like or your house. I don't care.
You're not coming to my house?
No.
We have the game on.
If you got a project, I'll come work on it. But I don't want to just come watch.
I like that Joanna didn't even invite you. And you're turning her down.
Now I made nachos.
I'm not hanging out with anyone.
And no one's coming to get them.
You got food? I'll come eat the food and or do a project. Then I'm out of there. I'm working, man.
Do you ever think would you be able to switch teams? Like Minnesota, you're letting me down too much. I'm going to.
No, because part of being a fan of a team that's not that good is like the belief that someday they're going to, I mean, they won a World Series within my lifetime. So like,
it's possible.
It's possible.
Right.
Their stadium is gorgeous. So it's fun to go to games even though they lose.
I don't understand football, why they play. I don't know why they play so many games at once. I mean, they must know what they're doing marketing, but spread it out over days. We need excuses to leave our families.
It's already on every day. Like, there's no non-football day anymore.
You're a little confused.
It used to be like,
There's way more baseball than football, first of all. I kind of let that go.
Not on television.
Of course. And secondly, there's only 3 days football's on. The good football I'm talking about.
Well, okay, so you're making distinctions. To me, it's all the same. Libby pointed out to me that Twins have actually won 2 World Series in my lifetime, 87 and 91, but it's been a long time.
I hear you. No, I don't get why, even just in my division, you have 4 teams in each division. So I'm into the Steelers, and then I can get into watching a team in my division to lose, rooting, of course, for whoever the other team is. This Sunday, they put all 4 games on at once.
It's fantasy football. That's why.
I get it, but if you spread it out, you will have me there longer. Do you know what I mean?
I don't understand how much more spread out it could be. They start at like 8 a.m. on Sunday and play until like 7 a.m. the next Sunday. There's like 1 hour where you get to watch the Today Show.
To go to church. or watch Lance work the phone bank at PBS.
That's right.
Yeah. I got to find that out, man. It's making me angry. You don't know how angry that's making me.
All right, so let me tell you about my sweet new dog. Everybody needs to know. Okay, this is Casey Jones, the new sister of Hugsy Malone. And I tweeted out who has the experience of like 2 basically puppies. Hugsy's 3.5 years. This dog is 8 weeks. Oh. And I figured you'd get some positive and some negative. Everybody on Twitter and Facebook were so positive. Loved the idea, and they had the dogs to prove it. And it's only been 1 day that I had this dog. Already, the dog is evolving much faster than Hugsy did because Hugsy's there. Mm-hmm. I thought when we had Hugsy at first, I was nervous Hugsy was going to die from not eating. Right away, Hugsy eats. This dog starts eating. Hugsy, we allow her on the couch. Hugsy will jump on the couch. Little puppy tries to jump on the couch. Cutest thing, Hugsy goes to catch something. Casey Jones runs after, stumbles and bumbles like a little floppy mop, and it's hilarious. So if you ever wondered, hey, is it going to be too much work? Do they watch each other? So far, they watch each other. You have to be careful though when you get a new puppy. They love to run under your feet when you're walking. Oh, it's Christmas to them. So you have to be very careful. You got to kind of like slide your feet for a couple of days until they realize what's going on. And something happened a couple times. Anyway, very resilient.
I feel like that's what it was like. I have a younger sister, and I feel like she's much smarter than me because she learned everything I learned and then like super fast, and then went above and beyond. Yeah. So she has like a real job and like an apartment by herself.
Yeah, only once in a while will Hugsy, and it only happened maybe twice, but this new dog will be sniffing the inside of my Crocs, and then Hugsy will snap, going, "That's what I do." And so we gotta curb
Crocs.
that. Yeah,
Crocs.
Mm-hmm. Both, multiple. Yeah,
I thought you were about to say crotch.
That's why I was clarifying.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Although I did put the new dog on my bed, and I was laying down, and that's where they went first.
They can smell you there.
Is it cold in your apartment?
No.
Oh,
because it's also warm there.
Yeah, that would be my first.
But if it's warmer, still just the same. Maybe they love it.
Yeah, they do. Do you have animals?
No.
Pets? I don't either.
No.
I also
we have mice, but that's not on purpose.
yeah, I had those at one point.
I do also wrap my dick in bacon.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Sure. But they went for the shoes.
The old DB.
They went for the shoes.
That's where I keep extra bacon. All right. Speaking of food, let me mention this: Blue Apron. Do you cook, Lance?
No.
Can you imagine?
No, I know.
That would have
Why
blew
would
Can
me.
you imagine?
Why would you? Who has the time?
Well, that's what Blue Apron is saying, and they're saying they're going to send you the exact amount of ingredients you need to make 4 or 5-star meals, depending on how you grade. Is what I mean. The highest stars that you can get. You are making gourmet meals in about half an hour, and we do it at our house. And it's fantastic. They send you exactly the right. You need a little pat of butter. Here's the little pat of butter. You need 1 scallion. Here's 1 scallion. You're not wasting. You don't feel bad after you cook. And simple step-by-step instructions with pictures. And you never mess up. And I know that you won't mess up because I don't. And I didn't know anything. They mail you an ounce of boiled water. This is how convenient. Crispy chicken Milanese with warm Brussels sprouts, celery, and potato salad. Imagine making that for your mom.
Yeah,
She'd forgive everything.
it'd be great.
Seared salmon and fall vegetable hash with apple brown butter dressing. That's all in one thing. And you made that. Okay, check out this week's menu. Get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/KATG. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. Do not wait. That's blueapron.com/KATG. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. All right, let's talk movies. Everybody's favorite segment next to my dog.
People love the movies.
They love
On
movies.
your show, they love the movie segment.
They love it.
I'm not gonna have much to contribute here.
Okay, name a movie.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Okay.
If you had said, what movie is he going to name? That would have been my first
That
guess.
would have been it?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So I did see some movies.
What'd you see?
Controversial pick. I ended up seeing The Birth of a Nation.
I heard about this.
But I would like people to know that I do not support rapists, so I signed up to another movie and went into
Snuck in. But it's tricky because you really have to make a choice about, like, do you not support rapists?
Right.
Or do you support black filmmakers?
Right. Or is this an important history lesson that I'm supposed to? I didn't do it. What if I knew one of the other actresses? Is that okay? Can I see it then? All I know is, I do it to, I think about it with Woody Allen movies. I think he's absolutely guilty. I find him extremely disgusting, but if Andrew Dice Clay is in one of his movies, what am I going to do? Not see it? I didn't do anything wrong. Don't punish me.
You're
Well,
a Dice fan?
Yes.
The thing that gets me about these conversations about, like, filmmakers who've done terrible things,
Right.
and, like, do you see their movies or something, is when it's always men who say this. They say, well, if you look that deeply into anyone's
Right.
history, there's something bad. And I say, like, not the women.
Right.
Like, there's a whole group of people out there who's making movies and not raping people.
Yeah, I don't think they even believe it though. It's like, if
They don't believe that women make movies.
I don't think they believe that, A. And B, I don't think they believe what they're saying. For example, you remember when we couldn't eat Chick-fil-A because
Yes.
the owner was alive at the time. Was very clear how wrong it was to be gay. And you would hear the people say, you look into any company. I'm like, okay, but this one we told you.
Right. It was very obvious. Although I say all of this, I still watch Woody Allen movies.
Right.
Like, I feel conflicted about that.
Right, but at least, hey, I'm watching a movie
Right.
and I know he's disgusting. You're not like, everybody's disgusting.
Right.
You know he's a different kind of disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And really what's important is that we sort people into levels of disgusting. As long as we know where everyone stands relative to each other, we can do whatever we want.
But if you are conflicted, and you're like, Birth of a Nation, but maybe I'm not supposed to go because the director is a rapist, you don't got it. It's not that good.
That's what I heard, is that it's not worth defending for.
Yeah. Well,
The-
now, I hate to say this, being white, it's a slave movie, a little too long, but...
I think a lot of slaves would agree with you.
So we're all on the same page.
Yeah. Way too long.
I did.
Should not have happened.
I saw the new... is it on Netflix, Danny? 13th.
Oh, I have heard about this, but have not watched it, but I would. Movie made by a woman.
It's
It's called The 13th?
It's called 13th.
13th.
And it's you're thinking horror movie, and it is. And
I wasn't thinking that at all. Was I supposed to be thinking that?
I just love numbers.
Let us
13?
tell you what to think, and
Is
then
that what it is?
you'll follow along.
I wasn't even remotely thinking that.
What are you thinking it is?
I think I was like, oh, that's something I've never heard of. 13.
You don't even bother thinking.
I've never gotten up that high.
Is this like a relevant thing? This is the first I've heard about this.
It's a
Birth of a Nation. I didn't even know what it was about till you just said that.
Yes.
I don't keep up with sports, pop culture. I don't do any of that.
Birth of a Nation takes place in the 1800s. Now this movie,
Okay. There's a book as well, no?
probably.
Same concept.
Well, there was a movie by the same name that was basically given credit for like reigniting the KKK.
Oh, okay.
It was the I did like that. I didn't realize that until I saw the show.
You liked it?
I didn't know.
Oh, you liked the reclaiming of the name.
Thank you.
I was like, I think you're not supposed to like that one.
What if this is how Joanna lived? And she's like, well, I like that. You like that?
That's exactly what I sound like when I stomp off in anger.
13th is when I learned about this Birth of a Nation, and it was the opposite. And it's saying, the black people are all criminals, thugs, rapists, etc. So I do like, he's like, hey, I'm going to change now this is what the movie's about, that you guys are the pieces of shit. But in 13th, it's what I like about it is that it explains, if you weren't able to put this together yourself, why, even if you can't, why without thinking you're a bad person, do you see black people as being thugs or evil, And it reminds me of a movie I saw when I was at the Holocaust Museum, and they showed you, why are people thinking Jews are the devil? Well, it comes from the Catholic Church, and they put it out. And then generation after generation, you're in the back of your head, you're looking at Jews sideways. And to me, that's how this, the 13th show or documentary, that's how they show you how you think about black people without being able to help it. I think it's a fantastic movie. It has 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that's true. A little too much music, so it should miss 2%.
I just finished reading Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Okay.
And in that book, it's phenomenal. If you haven't read it, it's super short, beautifully written. But it talks about some of that stuff, and he says, like, the way that we view black people is not an accident. Like, it's part of this, like, series of systems that was put into place for a reason. And I think that's what 13th gets at, too, is it's like, especially white people who want to be like quote unquote good,
right?
Are like, well, I don't think this stuff, and I'm a good person, so it can't come from me, and this can't be my fault. And it's like, well, there's this whole history that's set up for you to have these prejudices,
yes,
and that doesn't mean you're blameless and don't have like action, but it's something that I think a lot of people who are privileged because they were born white don't see. That like this stuff didn't happen by accident, like it all happened,
right?
And
the movie will explain things to you. You talk to some people sometimes, you can tell they're just using buzzwords or a secondhand opinion, like the jail system. Like, okay, go on, systematic. All right, fuck you.
Yeah, but Ava DuVernay knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, and speaking of Jewish movies, Denial, I saw that.
Denial isn't a river in Egypt.
That's right. They say that like 5 times just to add a little levity.
So you see a lot of movies.
I see every movie ever made.
Guy.
Yeah,
okay.
That's who I am. My wife says, but he's so much more. And I go, no.
The movie
I'm a movie guy.
Not really.
You see all the ones that come out?
I see everything.
You love it?
I love it. I adore it.
And TV too, or just movies?
TV I don't have so much time for, because if you...
There's so much content.
It's a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the TV show. By the way, Denial, great movie. I see TV shows that you have 13 episodes. Let's say that's the standard. Well, what a coincidence! This story took 13 hours to say. So obviously, there's some bullshit filler in there.
Okay.
I don't have time for that.
Mm-hmm.
They used to do 22. Isn't that insane?
That is stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
If you try to catch up on like an old sitcom, forget it. You're never catching up because there are more episodes than there are seconds in a day.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I ended up never getting into, I never saw it, The West Wing.
I never saw it
But
either.
I love that writer. But I have to catch up for 15 years?
Yeah, but you only really have to watch until the 4th season, because once Aaron Sorkin leaves the show, things get not as good.
Oh, he does leave?
He left the show, yeah.
Okay, that's all I care about is him.
Is finding out what happened to Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, he left the West Wing.
Okay, now I know. Let me mention this, a new show on the VIP network, keithandthegirl.com/VIP. It's every show we've ever done, including spin-off shows. My show, Hemda's show, Danny's show.
How many shows is that?
Libby's show. Libby's other show. Probably another show. We have it all. Hennessy's show. My goodness. I don't know.
If you had to guess, how many shows?
62. 62 spin-off shows. Now there's a new one called Gay Talk with Mateo Lane and Emma Willman. And listen to what people think about it. Apia says, I find Emma very attractive. So this is a hit. I'm straight married and not Italian, but still. Lots of people mistake my for an Italian. Okay, so there you go. Thumbnail says, I can listen to these guys all day long. More gay talk. Starry Night says, please make this a permanent Keith and the Girl VIP show. This was one of the very best podcasts I've ever had the pleasure to listen to. Little P says, I love this show. Can't wait for more episodes. Landfair, I got super excited when I saw this show pop up in my feed, and I wasn't disappointed. Mateo and Emma are awesomely funny, and I can't wait to hear more from them. This show just came out. Jenya is saying, this is so great. Worth being a VIP member of Keith and the Girl to listen to Emma and Mateo on Gay Talk. Love, blah, 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 blah.
It's good reviews.
It's great reviews. We're not messing around here. You sign up to VIP, you get the best in the business, quite frankly. I'm going to put out a new My Name is Keith. Who's that with, Danny? I forget. I blacked out. Mayron Kagani.
You have so many podcasts, you don't even know what's happening?
I don't even know what's out there.
amazing.
He's like the old woman that lived in a shoe.
People are like,
Incredible.
hey, Keith, I like this show with Mateo and Emma. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. What show?
Yeah, no, that's great.
But then I find out it's fantastic.
I can't wait to hear the Joan show. Hear what that Joan. Her first guest is Jessica.
Joan
It's
show.
going to go so
Yeah, Joan
great.
and Jessica.
Let me mention this also, please. Andrea Allen and Emily. These are two people, kind of. Andrea Allen and Emily Lubin's next Green Out show. You know this show. They get everybody high as a kite that performs on stage, and then they fuck with them as they're trying to do stand-up.
Where's this at?
Your house.
Green Out?
What if I didn't say? I'm not going to say, Lance. You don't think I'm going to say? I'm going to say.
What did you do to Keith before
wait
the
to-
show that he
can't wait to
hates
see.
you so much? Is it that he sees himself in you and that's hard for him?
October 21st at midnight at the Footlight. That's where you go. Lineup will include Will Miles, Christina Hutchinson, Mike Kaplan, Shakir Stanley, everybody that's been on the show. Hosted by our very own Danny Hatch. And this time, he's promised weed, I assume. So that should be good. All right. Now, Lance,
Yes,
let me talk about what you're up to,
I'm here.
in case you don't know. You're the co-host of the show Anyone Can Be President, Even Us. It does feel that way sometimes, doesn't
Yes.
it? Yes. That is at Caroline's every Thursday.
Correct.
Okay. The next show is October 20th.
What's today? 18.
Okay.
2 days from now.
All right.
Huge.
Okay. Assume it's 1 day from now, the way we record
Oh,
this, but
okay.
it's okay. You're excited, and that's good.
Yeah.
The New York Comedy Festival edition, that's when he'll try, is November 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's different time, though. 12 midnight.
Yeah.
Nice. The witching hour.
Is that what it is?
LanceWeese.com is the website. You can find the information there, I'm going to assume. And if you can, he's going to put it up tonight for your convenience.
It's all there. I checked.
Okay, good. The Twitter account, like I said, is at Lance Weiss. His checking account number, if you would like to help out. Lance, congrats on everything.
Hey, thanks so much.
You have a mother who loves you
Yeah, I have a great mom. I talk to my mom every day.
every day.
Every day.
Wow, that would extra
Via,
disgust me.
via text or phone call. Or
Okay.
some kind of.
Did you call today?
No, I've not talked to my mom. Actually, I have not talked to my mom today.
No, let's think about it. It's been 3 months.
No, I was thinking, no, I'll talk to my mom probably like this evening.
Did you talk to her yesterday?
Via text. Via text.
What did you text?
I don't remember.
You can't look at your phone for that. We can look at PBS all day.
Your rules are very confusing, Keith.
Let's see. My mom.
Well, as he's looking, let me mention this.
Oh, I just said, just try to call you back.
Okay.
She tried to call me and I missed it.
Right, and I
she
texted.
didn't leave a voicemail, so I said, just try to. I tried to call back, and then
Oh, you try again.
and
You're
then I
telling
said,
her.
I just tried to call you back. So that was our correspondence yesterday.
So it really is a close relationship every day.
Well. So when I grew up, my dad left, and then my sister went to college. So for however many years, it was just my mom and I living together. So it was like we'd eat dinner every night together. Like, yeah, my mom and I do stuff all the time. Like whenever she's in town, she lives in Georgia, but we go like on adventures, you know.
Sounds awesome.
Olivia is saying from Georgia, I'm not from Georgia, just live here from Orange County. Fuck Georgia and these Trump supporters. I want to shoot myself in the face every time I see a Trump sticker.
Is that about me?
I think
People wanting
it's
to shoot you in the face?
tangentially related to
I'm
you.
confused.
You're like, why did he just bring that up?
Well, sometimes you have a thing you want to say, and so you just wait for someone to say one of the
And then you
words
go.
in the thing you want to say, and
You
you're like,
unload.
speaking of.
Yeah.
So what do we think about Georgia?
It has good parts.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. MJG is asking also, how sure are you of the dog's gender, Keith? We are pretty sure this is a 100% woman. Hugsy Malone, a little gender fluid. It was hard to tell at first because I don't know what it looks like downstairs. But we know this one is a woman, so they are sisters. Joanna Shaw Flamm, she is part of the weekly show Gypsy Danger. You loved her on here, you'll love her there. It's a live improvised movie, and they change the genre each time. That is Saturdays at 8 p.m. at the Pit. The next show is Halloween.
Well, the next show is Saturday, but we have a special show for Halloween.
The
that's
next
at the Pit
show
Loft.
is Saturday, but there's a special show on Halloween at the Pit Loft.
It's true. Improvised horror movie. Start your Halloween off right.
Oh, are you going to kill somebody? Don't say.
It seems
It's
hard.
improvised. I don't know, but yeah, I am
You'll get there eventually.
for sure.
Final thoughts, Lance, go ahead.
Yeah. I hope everyone does well the next week and whatever they're doing.
I hope so too.
That's nice. That's
It is
very nice. Are we dating?
Who?
You.
No.
Who? I'm going to go through the list. But
No, well, you said we. I was like, are we you and I?
Are you and I
so.
dating?
That would explain some of Keith's
I don't think
aggression.
so, happening. Do you hate me? What's going? Yeah. Why are you so angry?
And why didn't you call me after Thursday?
I sent you a text.
Are
I'll
you-
try again. Am I what?
Are you angry at me?
No.
Oh.
I think he's just angry in general.
No,
Just your life.
I'm just an angry person. If I'm not at the movies, I'm upset.
You gotta open the window. It's dark in here. You'll start getting weird.
That's true.
I treat it like a casino.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to know what's going on. That's why when you ask what day it is, what time it is, I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want anybody
Time
to know.
doesn't exist here.
That's
It
right.
kind of doesn't, when you're in your own zone.
What do you have going on today? What are you going to do?
I have a show tonight. I'm gonna go home, work some stuff.
Okay. What's the main topic?
What that I'm working on?
Yeah. Do we have something? Or do you just sit
I have
down?
a couple TV shows I'm trying to sell.
Oh, yeah?
So those are my current two of my. As we all do, we were all doing that stuff. You know
Yeah,
what
I have like 5 TV shows I'm trying to sell. I just have to get back to writing
To starting them.
them by starting them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have to do some work associated with that stuff.
All right. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks.
What are these about?
One I can't say.
Well, don't say that one then.
Actually, I don't know if I can say either of them.
Okay, it was
You
good talk.
can't, you can't say the ideas before
But
they're
boy,
out
are they
there.
excellent. Boy, are they going to be
I'm in.
hits.
How much?
Yeah, are they going to be hits?
I'll double what he's paying.
Yeah.
He goes to these Hollywood meetings he won't even say.
Yeah, I keep it. I don't even
Right.
let them know.
How do I know I can trust this room? Joanna, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. It's been an absolute delight.
You can take a look at keithandthegirl.com/Joanna Shaw Flamm. See every Keith and the Girl thing she's been on. And she has. And she tells it like it is, as you know.
That's right.
That's right. Okay? Have a great life.